That is a crazy thumb.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
His thumb is huge. It's always had. I mean, it's just
Little bitty thumb.
when you grip him, it's got so much hand control. No, I mean, look at my tiny ass little thumb next to that.
Yeah, it's getting big.
It's bigger than it used to be, maybe.
Let's see. What's going on, Gary? Still got the cameraman.
What's up, bro?
20 years later, still walking around with a camera. Not a whole lot.
Feels like old times.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Nothing new. Just retired. Like being retired in the sport of arm wrestling, anyway.
You do? You like it?
No, I still like to dabble in it a little bit. I realize every time I do, though, that I'm washed up. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't train. I don't pull nearly enough like I need to be competitive.
Before that last tournament,
yeah.
he said he trained with these.
Yeah, no, Dustin's the only one that I ever train with.
Like, depending on the day, is whether you're in it or out of it. He's like,
Yeah.
some days you feel it, some days you don't.
Yeah, well, I try to keep talking. Keep trying to talk myself into it, but then I pull and I go, oh no, there's a reason I stopped.
Yeah, but he said after like 6 weeks, then you feel.
Igor screwed us again with this COVID shit.
Yeah, I made a promise to Igor that I was going to pull in the top 8, which was silly because I'm not. My heart's not in it, my head's not in it, my shoulder's not in it. So.
Hey, if you got your hand marked, you can come
I miss it.
Put your name up here.
Do you remember the last thing you said to me? The last time I saw you?
No,
You don't remember?
No. What was it? Was it important?
Oh, hey, Michelle.
You don't remember?
No, What was it?
You said, don't leave us. Like Devon.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, but you said it like, you can feel it, don't leave
Well,
us.
it's nice that all your efforts from the past have given you new opportunity to get back in the sport and publish a lot of the stuff that you've been doing on YouTube and that. That's great.
You mind putting this on, bud? No, it's a double A.
You're sporting the pound for pound.
Yeah. You left a bunch for me. Comfortable.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is way looser. Hides my fat.
I came back into the sport. I watched a lot of those podcasts you did with Ryan.
Yeah, we did a few. Then the sport kind of stopped. There was no more tournaments, so there was not much to talk about, right?
Oh yeah, that happened.
That happened, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you gotta have content. You gotta have.
Are you still in Oceanside?
I'm in Chicago right now.
Oh, you're living in Chicago.
I'm right next to McHenry.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
The guys want to know when you're coming home.
Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be the season now that you're going to hate it there.
Do you have people in McHenry?
Ex-stepmother still in McHenry.
When's the last time you've been to your hand shop?
I haven't been to McHenry in probably 7-8 years, maybe 10 years.
People want to.
My wife's family was still living there in McHenry, but they moved to Arizona about 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, how bad is it going to get for me?
It's going to get cold. It'd be a big win for me if I didn't take last place.
Oh shit. Well, it's always good to have you competing, though.
Yeah, well, that was his pitch. It's like, I just need the name. I just need you.
Yeah, let's all. Yeah, let's get. Did you meet Corey yet? Yes. Okay, cool.
Me and Corey.
All right, John, hop in here for a pic.
I see. I gotta have to whip Corey's ass before long.
Yeah, everybody's gonna out-angle me somehow.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there goes 1, 2, 3. I gotta get back to the camera.
Make it work.
Pay attention to what's going on in the sport.
Are you in?
A little bit, yeah. There really hasn't been anything going on in the sport.
Yeah, but the chatter. Do you follow?
No, like the. What kind of chat are you talking about? Like Instagram,
People talk
Facebook? No.
The John Brzenk chatter.
No.
There's two camps. There's people who want to refuse to believe that you couldn't be ready for the top 8. Like, I guess you put on the tournament and the live questions. You're like, I don't know if I do it, and it's like, oh, the world. What is that true? Is it not true? Like, I think I was listening to Neil's show, and they were like, no, you could be ready.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't.
To be honest, I personally don't even know if I would be ready. I don't, those other 7 guys are top guys, and I kid with Igor a little bit. I was like, there's a good possibility I would take last of that group. Oh no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So can I win it? Absolutely not. Can I make it through the first round? Maybe if I got a good draw. Would I be happy if I won any of the rounds? I'd be thrilled. So I'm not really that into it and that competitive right now anymore. So
is that the only thing that would get you back?
He just kind of cornered me in China and asked me if I'd be interested in doing it, and I was just kind of got excited about the China event and thought, maybe I could just make a comeback and do it. And I have my moments where I think that I could be competitive, but then I pull with some of the guys and I realize I'm just don't pull as much as I used to pull, and I'm just achy and hurt, and getting older and feeling all the
Okay, so
aches and pains.
I'm going through all my old footage. What I've noticed about this footage is that one John Brzenk used to show up at like almost every Leonard and Denise tournament. The $300 first place.
Right.
Come,
I travel a lot.
multiple
Yeah.
classes.
Right.
There wasn't a ton of big names there.
Right.
And you just.
It'd be a great workout though for me.
Make some money.
Make some money working out.
And you did that so much.
Right.
Couldn't you still do that like next year?
I don't want to do it. I guess I could try to do it. I just don't have the desire to do it anymore.
Because there's so many new arm wrestlers that would just love to meet you.
Just a pull. Yeah. So it's a little harder too, where I'm working now out of working and living out of Phoenix versus where I was in Salt Lake. I was kind of central and easy to jump on a plane in Salt Lake and go pretty much anywhere. But Phoenix is always a little tougher. I have to go through one of our other hubs, Atlanta or Detroit. So and I enjoy being home, just soaking up the sun and sitting in the pool. So.
I was skeptical on the influx of new arm wrestlers.
Yeah.
But there's new people, there's new fans.
Right.
The internet has awoken.
I haven't heard too much from Leonard and Denise. So are they still doing a lot of the little money tournaments like you're talking about?
I mean,
not as much as they used to, right?
COVID,
right.
But Denise has posted like we're coming back, and it seems like next year that they still, even though she's,
right,
grandma, and it seems like they're still kicking. I mean, they're still doing stuff. So I was wondering, like, it seems like there'd be a good role for Mr. John Brzenk to show up at. Because you don't really have to be tested. You don't have to pull a law on one of these things, right?
No, well, actually, it was going to make me lose some weight because when I was asked, I was about 230. So in the weight class is 209. So, but yeah, no, some of those guys that are in the 209 weight class are just as tough. Maybe even tougher for someone like me to lose the weight and pull that lighter class. Good.
When Michael Todd and Devon Larratt arm wrestle, did you watch that match?
Oh, of course, yeah. No, I love the WAL stuff that they're doing, the BR Live. I think the grittiness and the excitement they're generating is the best I've seen throughout all my years of watching, competing in the sport. It's been good.
Just this, when he Devon snuck up on Michael just last week.
Oh, that match. Yeah, no, that was they were fighting for real, right? that was hard fought. Like, I don't know if they had some bragging right thing going on there, but yeah, that was serious.
That's the question in my mind. Is like, is there anything to be taken away from that? Did you watch that going?
No, I watch it and go, yeah. I don't. It doesn't make me get excited about trying to compete against those guys. If that's what you're asking me.
No. Who you thought, like Devon was like, some people are like, Devon really didn't go for the pin. And like, I think away who the winner would be in that match.
I thought maybe Devon could have fought a little harder. Mike was going full bore and got the hit. It's still too close to call. I mean, Michael's looking super strong though. I mean, and if he's got the endurance and can hang endurance-wise with Devon, he's gonna win the match because he seems to be stronger and can get the offensive. Devon seems to have lost a little bit of that offensiveness that he's had. He falls into that position and holding and relying on the endurance, which is good for most people on the planet, but Michael seems to be right there with him.
I was thinking about your career. Is there, if you could break it down in like three-year thing, how do you rank yourself over the years? Like 2000s, pre-2000s, 2005, 2010, 2012. Like, do you look back on?
Yeah, it's impossible to do, right? The competition's different. Yeah, I mean, I was quicker in my younger years, not maybe as strong, but overall maybe better. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, much more explosive, of course, but as I got older, I got a little stronger, a little wiser, but a little slower and a little bit more. You just have to change. You had to change your game. But
if you could do a little time travel and go back to re-experience a certain phase of arm wrestling, is there a particular? I was looking at Eric Gerson's arm wrestling archives, and he's got it broken down in eras, like the golden era, the bronze era, and it's like the Renaissance. And I was like, I wonder if John Brzenk looks at those as the same.
No. To me, it's almost the same. I mean, everybody likes to think, oh, it's progressed and there's so many more new fans and da-da-da. But here we are 35 years later, and it's kind of almost the same feel to me that when I first started arm wrestling with my dad, come to something like this and there'd be 40, 50 people, and tournaments are small. The only thing that's really changed is the exposure that it's getting through, the internet, through the ease of getting it out there. So people that are interested in it now are exposed to it a lot easier. Yeah, that's the main difference to me.
Coaching. You're going to do some coaching.
I'm just going to speak my mind. I mean, it's a very small mind, but I don't have anything, set up to do this. Travis asked me just about a week ago, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'll come down. I'd still like to dabble in the sport a little bit. No spiel. Yeah, he's got something that he goes through, so I'll probably rebut half the things that he says and say, that's not right. That's.
So when a guy comes to your house and practices, you kind of know. My thing was always that just learn from experience. You don't really have to say a whole hell of a lot. People come over to the house, pull. Yeah, good workout. Come back next week. In 6 months you'll have figured out what works, what doesn't work for you, and everybody progresses, I think, based on experience. It's not like chess. I mean, you don't need to be talking things through. People just have to build their strength and experience it for themselves. So. Watching early videos of you talk about, I just arm wrestle. Like, if someone's coming into the sport and they want to become an arm wrestler, is it too simple to just say, just arm wrestle a lot, you don't need to lift weights?
That's the simple form. I would say just arm wrestle a lot. If that's what you enjoy doing, just arm wrestle a lot. I mean, for me, I hated weights, and I never felt like there was a huge gain by lifting weights. I mean, I did it for a few months, 6 months. I never really was dedicated that long, like for years, but I had gained 10, 15 pounds of good muscle. My bench press was doubled. Lifting more than I ever would lift, and still arm wrestling the same guys, my brother and the group that I'd arm wrestle. I really didn't notice any difference on the table, so I kind of got away from that, thinking this lifting weights is just putting weight on me. It's not really helping me.
Have you met anyone else in your life who's got a job with the airlines so they could travel for arm wrestling? I want to see somebody do it again, a young guy who has some talent to do the way you did. That's a good way to.
Yeah, no, they just have to decide to do it, right? If they're arm wrestlers, they have to use that as a reason why they would have that career choice.
The next John Brzenk, do you have to be started at 18 or younger?
I started like when I was 13, yeah. So, yeah, I think it helps, right? I think it helps. The younger, the better. One of these good arm wrestlers is going to get with a female arm wrestler, and their kids will grow up as arm wrestlers. And
Coach Raymond just put out that why John Brzenk is just the greatest of all time. Did you watch it?
If I did, I don't remember it.
You didn't watch it?
I'm sorry.
You know what? Oh, you gotta watch it. Huh?
Okay.
Well done. Going through your career, and it's like, shit, yeah, he's the man.
Okay.
You gotta watch that. All right, John.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks,
buddy.
Gary.
I just know that there's going to be people in this. I can always, I'm going to make the new bracket up over here. Easy there, Cupcake.
I did it on purpose. Kind of watch him like. What?
Austin, how you doing? I'm
I don't ask, have I asked you for many favors lately?
Did you forget?
None.
I did.
Can I ask you a favor?
I fell out about
For
both
Gary
sides.
Roberts on
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Can you do some after poems later?
Some after poem? Not in front of the camera.
What?
I will do all kinds of after poem, but not in front of the camera.
What?
That'd be silly.
What do you mean?
I'm not doing it.
I can't film?
No.
He's been wanting to meet me for a while. So. All right, guys. Hang on a second. Y'all can video, but please do not post to the internet until we get our video up, because Rebecca's doing like a documentary type thing.
John Brzenk?
I'm not an arm wrestler.
What?
He wants some footage of me getting beat, get my ass kicked after pulling.
Of him getting beat, why would you want
How do you
that?
know that?
No one in
Because I
here,
do know it, because I'm not pulling that much. Hey,
no one in here can beat him though.
How about this?
I'll pull you on camera. How's that sound?
Are you
What-
recording?
what-
Ooh, John still got that power, doesn't he? Be safe, Corey. Don't get in a bad position.
Come on, John.
Stay in it. Keep pulling. Just stay safe, Corey. Stay safe.
I'm starting to wear out. Holy shit.
I mean, 40 years. He's only 30 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks, John.
Tried to plug his hand.
Yeah. Mom, yeah, if he gets turned in, that hand's hard to go.
That'd be hard to stop. Slowly.
All right, you got 2 minutes, and I'm taking back over. 2 minutes.
Real quick, hey guys, just clear out real quick, maybe a quick thumbnail. Get on in here. Hey John, just a thumbnail of you. Corey. If you guys can clear the back up so that this is a clean shot through here.
John, you were too close.
Oh, I'm behind him? Yeah, I'm in the thumbnail. All right. All right, we're doing a quick thumbnail. Just.
No, I want you to look like you're in it, John. Like you're in it. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Got it? Good? All right. Straighten your wrist up, Corey. See, that's when the King's move comes in handy. You know what I'm saying? Do the King's move. You're like, fuck it.